Mysterium Park. There's a black cat and a vacant or abandoned park. There could be something in an abandoned location. Hey y'all, it is the cheat code and I'm back. So I wanted to just do like a quick little story time and a quick little reading that I've been very strongly pushed about. I don't know what spirit is connected to me that really wants me to use these cards, but before I took my little break from doing readings, I was using a lot of, like, just naturally being a creative person. I was just using a lot of props and different things like that and finding a lot of creative ways in terms of finding tools of divination to sort through the information that I was channeling and also provide visuals for anyone tuning in, watching the readings. And I kind of was almost more involved in that part than really about the messages, but it was fun to try and decipher what the messages were through using the tools of divination. Since then, of course, you know, if you've been watching my posts about my spiritual journey and spiritual attacks and all those types of things, my gifts have heightened. And prior to that, I would get little glimpses of what my gifts were or what was to come, or maybe something that I have that it'll just appear when it's necessary or what have you. I don't know. But to get to the point, I was at Walmart and I saw this this game, and it's called Mysterium Park. And it just kind of happened as a fluke. Something was telling me to go and look at, because I was always just looking at different types of cards as things to use for, you know, again, as tools of divination. And actually the premise of this game is that, let me see if I can read it. Well, I'll just give you the idea instead of trying to read it. So basically what it is that you are a ghost and you have people that are acting as psychics, and you have to give them clues as to what, like, how you died, and I think who killed you as well, if I'm allowed to say those words. Still figuring all the platforms out and getting them all confused with what's what and who's who. So that's basically what it is. And I was like, how interesting that I'm looking for, you know, like little cards and things for divination. And then I find this that's actually talking about being a psychic or not being a psychic, but being a ghost. Is it upside down? Yeah. Being a ghost and trying to give psychics information about your whereabouts. And my guides have been heavily trying to get me to do missing persons, people, readings. And I think that might be why. I feel like there's some spirits that are just wandering around my house looking at, you know, things that I have and like, hey, let's get her to use this. So they want me to do a reading for quite some time. They really like these cards, I guess, for some reason, or maybe one or two of these spirits like these cards. So there's like a board and yeah, some information and whatnot. So let me see if I can do this in this little space here. So yeah, here we go. This is essentially what the board looks like. Like it folds up and everything so you can put it away. But yeah, so you kind of just set it up with all the players and everything. You have well, these things I haven't popped them out. These are some little things that you can use as well for the game, for the purpose of the game. Yeah, they're like amusement park tickets. So yeah, apparently the storyline is something along the lines of there's a ghost that's trapped in the amusement park or got killed in the amusement park, and it's like, who killed them? How did they find them? And these are the little pieces. They're like, what do you call them? I'm saying mystery globes. What is it called? Like, yeah, like fortune tellers use, whatever these things are called. I can't even remember right now. And then there's some decks that I haven't opened that I didn't really find useful. They're mainly for the actual game. so I haven't found them useful. But the cards that I have been using, let's see if these are some of the ones. Yeah, I've been mainly using, okay, so just to give you an idea, at first I was using some of these cards. These are like, I don't know, so I think they're divided by like people and places or something like that. So I think these might be like this is a place. Yeah, let me see. I don't know if anyone's actually interested. Sorry, give me 1 second. I'm gonna have to edit this out. Okay, so, whoa, I forgot I was still recording. I didn't hit pause. I could have hit pause. So yeah, this basically says the goal of the game is for the psychics to find who committed the crime and where. So yeah, they have to narrow down the suspects and manage to do so in 6 game turns. So yeah, this is just like another image of essentially what is going on. So I was using those for, you know, personal readings, not personal meaning giving personal readings, but using them to personally communicate with my guides when they wanted to give me messages, or I don't know if I was like in training or something like that and they wanted to give me messages that way for me to kind of interpret the things that I was seeing. So let's see what time we're at here. Yeah, it's about 5-6 minutes. So, okay, so we're going to use this deck for the messages. I think they want me to do a pick a pile. So we're going to have to get some, we're going to have to get something to do the pick a pile with. So bear with me 1 moment. Okay, so I'm back. So these are going to be mystery messages. Okay, so that's what they want me to call it. Mystery messages. So pile 1, you are the clear quartz bracelet. And pile 2, you are the selenite. And I'm kind of being guided to say that they both can be used for protection or kind of like all purpose. Selenite is definitely good for cleansing and chakra alignment, and clear quartz can be used for protection, or you can just give it your own intentions as well. Yeah, so that helps you to decide. And let's get into pile 1. So if you chose pile 1, I will see you there. Hey, pile 1. So the cards that we have for you are as follows. So forgive the lighting, there we go. So again, these are mystery messages. Oh, this is right. Oh, this is the right side. Okay, so let's see what I'm getting. And I have my Haunted House Tarot deck to clarify if necessary. So let's see, what messages am I getting? Sorry, I just had to say a little prayer in my head before I continue on. All right, so let's see. I'm getting Watcher in the Woods. Tattletale. I'm not sure what type of writing that is. Yeah, it could be related to mystery messages. Oh, it looks like music notes. Looks a little bit like music notes and a little bit like something else. So I'm seeing, I don't even know. No, that might not be a musical note. It's not, but it looked like it for a second. I was confusing it with the bass clef. I'm not sure what those symbols are. Another onion. That was coming out earlier in another reading. Bear with me, I have not done this in quite some time, especially use this deck. So I'm seeing the chess pieces and music. That's probably why I was, maybe that's the relation. Because I was looking at something, it looked like music notes, and then there's the violin or the, not cello. Is it cello? Yeah. It could be cello or violin that's on fire. And there's chess pieces, and then there's the, they said the mosaic floor. So I'm getting something about The Shining. Are these like really ghost messages or something here? Someone could be on the trail of uncovering a mystery. Yeah, something that's hidden. Someone could be on the trail of uncovering a mystery. Yeah. Decoding something. I heard hieroglyphics. There's something about the parakeet or parrot. So someone, again, I'm getting could be telling on someone or something about what they uncover by decoding something. With The Shining. Oh, so if you notice in this image here, the tree is missing, but then there's an outline of the tree there, and you see the axe. So it's kind of like someone is leaving clues, or there are clues. And there's only pawns that are on what is looking like a chessboard, but then when you have like the mosaic floor, just my own, not what I'm channeling, but what I'm thinking about is the relation to the mosaic floor. A lot of people talk about that with, like, you know, Illuminati, secret society, all that type of stuff. I was just hearing destroying evidence. Now, someone could be celebrating, thinking that they've gotten away with something, but they haven't. And I'm seeing the, oh, yeah, it looks like there's like rose petals or something there. And then there's some flowers here. Why am I seeing that in my head? It's kind of like when someone sends someone flowers when they die. Okay. Mystery messages. Let's see. Is there anything to come out for the for clarification or anything else? Or I don't know if this is people who just like mysteries and they want nothing. This one. What is this? Excuse me. 8 of Swords. Yeah, I'm getting illusion. Illusion or being captive of your own doing. Like you're holding yourself back. Anything else? Cutting people off. More knives. 5 of Swords. Is that a feather? Yeah, there's feathers. So feathers always give me, you know, angelic presence. Let me see. Yeah, there could be something going on behind someone's back, but they are angelically, divinely protected. So someone could be plotting on someone behind someone's back. Yeah. This energy might be carrying on from the Nancy Guthrie thing that I was, yeah, the Tower card is coming out again. It could be, the energy could be carrying forward from the Nancy Guthrie little reading that I did. Oh yeah, because I forgot that part. I was supposed to do that. I was supposed to do like general messages. I just did two, so this might have something to do with it. It might just be a continuation. You might find, if you pick this pile, there might be messages in it for you anyway. But yeah, in that reading, just the two questions that I had asked, it was saying, oh my gosh, I can't remember exactly. Check out the reading. It's going to be time stamped. It's a bit long because I was just kind of giving a background and some channel messages that I had gotten. But it's kind of telling a similar story. So the Five of Swords, they're blocking what I would normally remember as the definition of the card for the Five of Swords. I think it's like what I usually see as like a victory or overcoming, like winning a battle or defeating someone. Having me pull this Four of Swords. Yeah. You're playing that song from Goody Mob, Who's That Peeking in My Window? So maybe someone was being watched or having difficulty sleeping. They could have some disturbances in their sleep or around sleep while they're trying to heal or they are healing. Yeah, someone could be eavesdropping on a conversation or could be aware or trying to listen in on something or keeping a close eye on someone. This is very interesting. Is this the... Ooh, what is this again? This is Temperance, I believe. This is Temperance. This is a Temperance card. Ooh. Yeah. There's some kind of gossip or sharing information. It's like something secretive. I thought I just saw a face. Yeah. And the Five of... Oh, not the Five. This is the... Is it not High Priestess? Is it? Is it the Emperor? I don't even remember which card this is. Sorry. I don't even think it really matters at this point. Now getting someone trying to impose somebody's will on someone, trying to impose their will that they're resisting. Or someone could be trying to make something right. This also could have something to do with a lovers or a couple or catching someone cheating. Yeah, 'cause that's like a photo, so it's almost like the person doesn't know that they found out that they were cheating. It could be some form of setup as well. There's a bunch of mixed messages in here. I'm feeling to stop there. So, yeah. Okay, so I'm hoping that you got something out of that. I'm still a little bit puzzled probably when I watch it back and I go over it to put the timestamps and whatnot in there, that we'll find out what's actually going on here. Okay, so that's it for pile number 1. We're going to move on to pile number 2. If you were also interested in pile number 2, then I will see you there. All right, so if you chose the Selenite bracelet, you are pile number 2. Welcome. What time are we at here? Okay, so let's take a look at your cards. So we have, okay, I'm doing it this way. I keep like preparing myself to say like, you know, 10 of Pentacles or something like that, but these are just cards that I'm using for divination purposes. I guess getting myself back into that part. Sorry, I'm seeing a glare, so I'm trying to make sure that you guys are going to be able to see it clearly as well. Are you getting it? I think so. I think I just need to hold it back a little bit further, maybe. Or maybe it's the color. Okay. I just heard Nancy Kerrigan. Oh, that was a whole mystery as well. So these are mystery messages. It seemed like with pile one, like there was some lingering energy or maybe some more messages, because I was supposed to actually do just, I guess, general messages or just whatever messages wanted to be provided for the Nancy Guthrie case. And I totally forgot about that. So let's see what we have for you, pile two. Well, yeah, I was thinking when I just channeled Nancy Kerrigan, I remember with that story, there was a lot of who done it type of energy. I can't remember what the other girl, Tanya Harding. It blows my mind every time. Like, I don't know. That's why I do believe like it's very difficult to kind of decipher between, you know, what is spiritual and what's not. I don't want to get into that right now. I don't want to ruin your pile. So let's just stick to that, and that'll be a topic for another day. Yeah, so Nancy Kerrigan, Tanya Harding. So there was a lot of questions as to who harmed her, to eliminate her from the Olympics or whatever the competition was. I think it was the Olympics. I don't know. So I know there's a lot of movies that were made about it, and documentaries and interviews and all kinds of things. And there was questions as to who did it, who set it up, why did it happen, what was the motive. So that kind of links back again to the Nancy Guthrie situation, where it was someone that was very close to her, but she, being that it was her competitor and they were somewhat friends, if I'm not mistaken, probably not like best friends, but I think that they were friends. And I think that it was Tanya Harding's husband or boyfriend that was the one who either did it or told her to do it or set it up or helped set it up. Just basically, it was a lot closer to home than what was believed. So yeah, if you want to check out the message, the general messages and information and stuff that I was getting from my guides regarding the Nancy Guthrie case, that's going to be posted. And you'll see maybe how some of that information is tying into this, if this is going to be relevant to you. Let's see what we get here. I'm seeing more flowers. Looks like there's jewelry. A broken wine bottle. Oh, looks like an investigator. Okay. And footprints. So someone could be coming close to figuring out what happened and what's going on with some evidence that was left behind. I know they said there's some DNA and they weren't able to, why is this coming out in your reading? I don't know. That there was some DNA that was left behind that they weren't able to figure out or trace. Let's see what else we have. With this toothbrush, the bristles are matchsticks. So that seems to me like a setup, like someone could be trying to set someone up for some kind of disaster, some kind of failure. Something about whales being intelligent or being like humans, or they're mammals. Yeah, I just heard a sweet treat. Something again about drinking more water, but this, I don't know, again, I'm just going to give the messages as they come. I'm not going to try and control it in that way unless I feel like there's interference. The fact that it's wood and the toothbrush is wood and it's sitting in water is also very unusual, but I did get something about water as well in the reading that I did. I'm thinking about the fact that if you have wood sitting in water, it would eventually swell and like split or break depending on what type of wood it is. And it just kind of looks thin and flimsy. So it could be like destroyed evidence that could either be through fire, or maybe the idea was to set the evidence on fire, but then it got put out or put in water instead. Or yeah, it could be deep in water, deep in an ocean. And there is a lot of, I don't know if this is a planet or if it's a desert. Something about follow the something, follow the treats or follow the tracks. It feels like something is in a place where there's not a lot of water. Because you can see everything's like barren, but then there's a cups of water, and then there's, yeah, they're just clues, almost like, let's see what else we're getting. I think this is a praying mantis. Is it a praying mantis? Or one of those bugs that look like a leaf so they can blend in? Or is that a praying mantis? I think they're different. Mushrooms, let's see. Oh, prey. As in like prey, like stalking prey. So someone could have been watching somebody's home or watching their neighborhood. They didn't have to be like something that's like someone that's parked across the street, but it could be like they were in the neighborhood so they can see where someone's coming in and going. Like, and I'm seeing like a little house behind a house. Yeah, it's kind of like carryover messages almost. Like I'm seeing like a little house behind the house. I heard silo. So it could be something could be somewhere that someone's not looking because it's too close and they think that it would be further away than it actually is. I heard church and steeple. Is that a bell? Yeah. I heard church and steeple. The right answers. Oh, it might have something to do with the sword, like the Ace of Swords card. The thing is looking like, this little castle thing is looking like a face to me for some reason, like a sad face or a distorted face. Was it mask face? Yeah, and I'm also getting like the what was it? The Knight of Wands that came out. Not Knight of Wands, what? The Knight of Swords that came out as well. We might just have to change this to a carryover of the Nancy Guthrie thing that could include messages for you as well. Yeah, I'm getting the same type of messages, kind of like the sheath. What is it called? Sheath wheat? Something about abundance. Oh, like a reward, I think. Yeah, because I was saying that with the Nancy Guthrie situation, that the person, one of the masked people that was in the ring cam, the face looked like Leatherface from the movie Texas Chainsaw Massacre. And this is kind of giving me the same thing, like kind of like, I don't know if you're going to see it the same way, but it looks like a distorted face. Like these are the lips, this is the nose, these are the eyes, and that's like the head or the hair or whatever. I'm kind of getting this like really lopsided, distorted face that I was seeing from that person. And then I was saying that someone was rushing in or they had to hurry up and do something. But it seems like with the Knight of Swords, that it's like they caught up to the person. And this also looks like an isolated area. Oh, that's what they're saying, silo. A silo is those long things where they keep the, I don't know if it's wheat or whatever they put in it. Or maybe they're just telling me what that is. I don't know. Sorry. Oh, was I saying the Nancy Kerrigan and the Tanya Harding thing have like the skating person there? Sometimes I honestly think that these spirits are playing games with me. I don't know. I don't know. Sometimes they act like they're baby spirits and like, I don't know anything. I don't know how else to explain it to you. I don't get it. But yeah, there's a lot of eyes. It's like a nuclear weapon here. Oh yeah, the hazard sign and then the detonator. And this is looking like an explosive, and then the eyes. Okay, so how that would connect to the Nancy Guthrie situation, or what I was talking about, or these could just be visuals for the messages that I was giving, is that, yeah, there's a lot of attention on the situation. Either someone has access to the go button, meaning that they can set something off. That might be the Harvey Levin connection of him having more information or having that direct connection to the ransom person, and also being the center of attention. But with the hazard thing, I was picking up something about, what was it called again? Not arsenic. What's it called? What is it? Sulfuric acid. Yeah. And with the hazard sign, that perhaps, you know, people could be disposing of bodies or body parts in that type of solution. Yeah. Is there any need for the tarot? I'm going to take the top card. This is the Wheel of Fortune. Wait, is it the Wheel of Fortune or is it the World? No, it's the Wheel of Fortune. I'm getting Taurus and Leo. Oh, this is kind of similar symbols to what I was seeing in the previous pile. I don't know what that is. What is the pi symbol? It's something. I know that they're, I think they're Hebrew letters. Something about a stadium. Okay, let's see what else. Yeah, the Hermit. Yeah, I'm not getting the same energy that you would normally get with the Hermit card. I'm getting more of, because you see the person behind. I was getting spying energy, where ordinarily when I get this card, I would get that someone was kind of leading the way. Maybe the person behind them was apprehensive, kind of like, I'll clear the way and then you can come through. But this is kind of giving like suspicious behavior, like someone will illuminate the situation, or someone knows something. Yeah, someone close to a situation knows something. And I think that this person in the back is trusting of whatever guidance this person is giving. Yeah, something about the footprints, because there was footprints, the footprints like this, they're drawing me to his feet here, and that his pants are rolled up, and then also there are footprints here, and you can see the person coming through with the magnifying glass. Is it magnifying? Yeah. Oh, so what? Yeah, I thought there was something else with the hat. I'm saying sleuth. Yeah. Something about, I don't know, I'm not going to say that. Mysterium Park. There's a black cat and a vacant or abandoned park. There could be something in an abandoned location. There's something about watching. There's something about watching. Someone's like either monitoring or secretly watching or remote watching. Let's putting those together. Yeah, we're gonna stop there. Okay. So I don't know if that, if pile 2 is just gonna really be directly related to the Nancy Guthrie reading that I was supposed to have done. Maybe let's see if we can still see if there's a message maybe for pile 2, a separate message. They want me to use the other deck. What time are we at? Yeah. They want me to use the other deck. So I guess this is going to be a part 2 of the Nancy Guthrie reading, and this is also going to be a messages for the pile 2 individuals. Always best to cleanse the energy in between readings as I get back into this to remind myself about that. What side are we on here? Okay, so what messages do you have for pile 2, please, to my spirit guides? Only messages of the highest white light and only messages for the highest and greatest good of those tuning in to pile 2. So I have this card here, and we have, oh, that was it. This card here. Are there any other messages? No? Okay. And they want me to pull from here. Let's see. Man. What does that say? Does it say Dragon Ball? Or Cannonball? Or something ball? Oh, Cannonball. And then there's gloves. And yeah, the person that's wearing the goggles is kind of like the aviation thing. If you look at the details of the picture. Again, could be related to the Nancy Guthrie stuff. Yeah, I'm seeing water. What does it say? I can't see what it's spelling here. I only see is I-E-L, an A, and a Z. Oh, and someone's being shot out of a cannon. Oh, are these body parts? Okay. And this is the cover of the actual, this is the cover of the box of the game that I'm using these cards from. I don't know, they're saying jukebox, but I don't, that's something else. I feel like it's a stand of something, but they're saying jukebox. I don't know what the relevance is. Is that a rat or is it a cat? I can't tell. It looks like a cat. Okay, so again, any messages for pile 2? Whoops, which way am I going here? Yeah, any messages for pile 2? So this is the 9 of Wands. I'm hearing Great Escape. Any other messages for pile 2? Any other messages? We have the Queen. Yeah, the Queen of Swords. I'm hearing message in a bottle. I'm getting the 8 of Cups as well. I'm getting the 8 of Cups. Yeah, the Great Escape in Eight of Cups is walking away from what no longer serves you. Yeah, and I was, oh, this is the Nine of Cups. I was channeling the 10 of Cups earlier. And I think there's a little, oh, the mosaic flooring is back here again. So that's coming up again. I'm getting to find the answers in a book. Or maybe there's something in relation to a book. What is this? Again, the Wheel of Fortune is coming out. I was hearing make a wish. Yeah, I don't know if this is about a message. I'm getting there's a lot of angels or angelic protection around you, and that there's a message that's coming in regards to some sort of opportunity, fulfillment, wish fulfillment. Maybe that's what the 9 was for. Why they wanted to show me that. Wish fulfillment or fortune. So it could be financially, but you're not supposed to tell anyone. Yeah, I'm getting to end it here. Okay, this has been very interesting. Hopefully that some of the information resonated, or you found it interesting or entertaining, or yeah, 10 of Cups. You found it interesting or entertaining, or giving you some more information about the Nancy Guthrie. They don't want this to end. They're giving me back the Hermit card. Yep, so comment your thoughts about the reading, like as well, that helps me, and subscribe if you'd like more of these readings, and if you'd like to stay up to date with channel messages and different things that I'm getting. It looks like I'm delving into the celebrity world, maybe the darker underbelly of it, and also going to be doing yes or no questions, 1 card pulls. So turn on your notifications to all to make sure that you stay up to date with when I post, because I'm having some challenges narrowing down a time to be able to do that. So hopefully we can get to that sooner than later. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed the messages, and until next time, it's a cheat code.